Hi, I'm Paul Goodman-Simpson from ERDS Solutions and Services, and welcome to this video, 4D Saved Views from Navisworks Timeliner. Whilst 4D allows us to visualize and communicate the stages of construction from site setup through to project delivery, the information it provides is generally limited to a description of the tasks and their start and end dates. Yet these 4D models contain a great deal of information that could be used for other purposes, such as supporting health and safety during construction. Here, for example, we've added documentation and a note relating to the risk assessment and method statements dealing with the removal of asbestos from these buildings which are to be demolished. If this information is going to add value, then it needs to be easily recalled when needed. This is difficult to do because it relies on the user navigating to the precise place on the timeline using the Simulate slider, or by entering the correct date. A better way would be to make saved views, but this is not possible in Navisworks. To show you what I mean, here I'm making saved views for weeks 4, 7 and 38. Although we can save the view, we cannot save the timeline, which means that if I close Timeliner, we won't be able to recall the construction situation for those dates, and any extra information and documentation we added will be hidden from view, as you see here. To solve this problem, we have developed a Navisworks plugin that will override the Timeliner settings and allow us to make saved views of any task on the timeline so that other standard Navisworks features can be used. Here's how it works. The plugin gets installed under the Revving It Up Navisworks tab and is started by clicking on the Timeliner Views icon. This opens a dialog box which displays a list of tasks in the program by either their planned or actual dates. You can see the start date and the end date for each task, together with its duration and the week in which the activity takes place. Even without using the Save View function, the plugin adds value by letting you step through each task and seeing the state of construction at that time. This provides a more convenient way of looking at the timeline compared to using the slider bar under the Simulate tab in Timeliner. You can make save views for individual or multiple tasks by checking the box adjacent to the task name, or you can use the Check All option to make views for all of the tasks. The views will be saved into a folder which takes the name of the Navisworks file unless you wish to overwrite it. You can change the naming format for each view, and in this case I'm going to use the week, date and task name. And finally, you can choose whether the objects will be shown using the Timeliner construction and demolition colours or have them drawn in their original model colours by using the Reset Colour Overrides checkbox. In this example, I've selected tasks on the timeline for weeks 8, 19 and 38. So when I click Save Viewpoints, the plugin will save them as views into the specified folder. So now, if we close the plugin, we can click through the views in the usual way, like so. If we use the Check All button, the plugin will make a save view for every task on the timeline. This will take a little longer because there are around 200 tasks in this model, which dates back to 2009. But as you see here, we now have a save view for each task that lets us use the standard Navisworks functions more easily. So there you have an overview of our new plugin for making saved views from Navisworks Timeliner. To find out more about this tool and our other plugins for Navisworks, Revit and Plant 3D, visit our Revving It Up or 3D Asset websites. If you have any comments or suggestions, we'd be pleased to hear from you. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and see you next time.